Peace, family. We're back with another broadcast for the DOA TBM. Appreciate you guys joining us on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated on new drops and content. So check us out on badonline.com where you can get more updates on the podcast and more. So we wanted to touch on this video real quick. Where are the Ashkenazi Jews from? Their origins may surprise you, and this comes from an ancient origin source that has been posted online recently. So we wanted to get into this because recently there's been a bit of talk about the Jewish community stemmed from comments made from Whoopi Goldberg. So we're going to look into this as this has been posted online recently. So to check this out, it says Ashkenazi Jews are a Jewish ethnic group who have had their earliest ancestors from the indigenous tribes of Israel, at least on one side of the family tree. A study published in 2013 in Nature Communications has shown their maternal lineage comes from a different and possibly unexpected source. So we're on this ancientorigins.net website. Here we see some stuff. So in terms of tracing the matrilineal line, it says the research shows the origins of the matrilineal line for the Ashkenazi Jews come from Europe. This goes against the common belief that Jewish people first arrived in Central Europe after the Byzantine Sasanian War of 602 to 628 and only began settling in Germany in the medieval period. So it goes on to say Ashkenazi Jews is the term used today to describe these Jewish people, individuals who built religiously based communities centuries later in Central and Eastern Europe. One of the things they are recognized for is the use of Yiddish, which is a High German language written in the Hebrew alphabet and influenced by the classical Hebrew and Aramaic. So here we see some examples of the Yiddish calligraphy. And it also says in this report from ancientorigins.net that a 2013 study, genealogist, forgive me if I can't pronounce that word right now, at the University of Huddersfield in England, said that while Ashkenazi Jews have lived in Europe for many centuries, the results of the study using DNA examples show that most European Jews descend from local people who converted to Judaism, not individuals who left Israel and the Middle East around 2,000 years ago. So as we see from that 2013 study, that would suggest through DNA samples that the descendant from these guys are not of the Israel and the Middle East passage and root. So also in this report, it says Ashkenazi Jews have one genetic group and they were declared a clear homogeneous genetic subgroup following the 2006 study to say they came from the same genetic group, no matter if their ancestors were from Poland, Russia, Hungary, Lithuania, or other places with a large historical Jewish population. It says they were all of the same ethnic group. So how could it be the Ashkenazi Jews are just one genetic group? The question is posed. It says the answer is a relatively simple one. They didn't reproduce at a noticeable level with others outside of their group, not even with other Jewish people. So researchers have shown that they were reproductively isolated in the population for around 1,000 years. So, when we look at genealogy and stuff and how we continue forward, as we see that explanation, homogeneous reproduction is just going to produce the same for the most part. So it says previous studies have found that 50 to 8% of the Ashkenazism DNA from the paternal lineage originated in the Near East. It is not surprising that there was a common belief that Israel and the Near East was their ancient homeland. So a lot of questions, I guess, on the origination and the homeland. It says a 2013 study showed 80% of Ashkenazi Jews' maternal line come from Europe. Only a few people had genes originated in the Near East. At the time, it suggests that even though Jewish men may have indeed migrated into Europe from Palestine around 2,000 years ago. They seem to have married European women. So that's a suggestion of one of these things. So let's see if we can check out a little short clip on this and we see some illustrations.
Hello. Today I would like to present our work, Understanding the Origins of Ancient Ashkenaz and the Yiddish Language. Uh, this work was
So it
done
says,
collaboration with Paul
this
Wessler
is one of the big
and
questions that people have asked over and over
so this
again,
work
and it has
was to
never really
understand
come to a
the
conclusive
geographical origins
view.
of the Yiddish
You
language.
guys have
It's one of
any
the last European languages with
information?
geographical classification.
Do let us know in the comments in the down below. We do these videos to educate and inform within the community, raise discourse and awareness, and in no shape or form intend to bash any communities or groups.